middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
Let's take a look at our starters from Portland. We'll see Grant and Kamara playing it forward. Avdia out there with Holiday. And it's clinging into the center, pulling out the middle. And for the Hawks, Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. C.J. McCollum out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Daniels in at the 3 slot. Greg, I think now is when we really see the value of depth as teams prepare for the playoffs.
It always helps when you can spread out your minutes, prevent stars from being overworked, and diminish the risk of injury.
Avdia, rebound Atlanta. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, their guys really got after it on the glass. Sometimes that's the difference maker between a win and a loss.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. So the Portland Trail Blazers able to put the first points up on the board. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Year after year, Johnson continues to tighten that handle. He's getting better.
Here's Holiday. No good from 11 feet. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Hawks. Daniels from outside. And Klingon pulls it down.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Avdia finds Klingon. Back to Avdia. Now here is Holiday. He's covered by Daniels. Holiday gets the bucket.
Yeah, Holiday understands when to pick his spots on offense, especially when the mid-range opens up like this.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. McCollum against Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Over Okongwu. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Steps back. Alexander Walker passes to McCollum. Johnson outside. Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. No good with the triple.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Hey, Greg, after 2 seasons in Milwaukee, how about Damian Lillard going back to the Blazers roster even as he works his way back from the Achilles?
And in the meantime, he gets to watch this relatively young group compete. Their activity and defensive edge should pair nicely with his offensive brilliance next season.
The Hawks trail by 3. McCollum with the bounce pass. Johnson outside. McCollum outside. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Kamara down low. He's guarded by Johnson. Latre and Avdia, the bucket on the assist by Holiday.
Quick trigger from Avdia. He anticipated the pass and drilled the jet.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Fans, make some noise for your
All right, a chance to check out stats for Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Here's Okongwu. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Grant against Daniel. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And let's take this opportunity to show you the most productive rookie rebounders of the last 10 games. Donovan Clingan on top.
He's been playing some very determined basketball here lately. It's showing in those rebounding numbers.
Portland leading by 6. And here's Holiday. He's coming off a 22-point game against Minnesota.
Holiday's vertical is still sneaky good. At 6'4", he's capable of hammering it down.
Outside Daniel. Back to McCollum. Will it go? And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Pass to Kamare. Now Clingan. Now Kamara. Front past the arc. Johnson with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Donovan Clingan.
So much strength from Okongwu. 6'8", 235. He's a strong guy.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
What's up?
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Basket counts.
And when Grant finds an angle like that, you can bet he's going to knife in for the score.
Johnson outside. Johnson with a screen on Grant. Back to Alexander Walker. Lots of room. And he connects with the jumper.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Pass to Clingan. Here's Holiday. And he banks in the lane. Holiday's got 9.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Alexander Walker. And a wide open look for McCollum. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Holiday, he's got 9. Clingan the screen for Holiday. And it's sent back by Okongwu.
Timed it just right. Okongwu with a great block.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Okongwu with the screen on Holiday. It's the three-point bomb. He has 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Avdia, a screen on McCollum. Holiday against McCollum. Holiday dishes to Avdia. Tries it from the top of the key, and it's in there. Avdia's got his second basket.
Well, you can tell Avdia's put in the work on his jump shot. It's so polished.
Back to McCollum. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Daniels kicks to McCollum. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Well, look, he's struggled so far, but maybe that basket is all he needs to get going.
Pass to Kamare. Back to Holiday. 3-pointer. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
McCollum finds Alexander Walker. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Back to Alexander Walker. In the corner, Daniels. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. With the crossover. There's the three. No good there.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the basket by McCollum.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Here's Kamara. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
The Hawks trail by 6. Johnson outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Takes a three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. All defensive guard Drew Holiday talked about guarding some of the younger players coming into the league, and he said, the game has changed significantly. They morphed with it. They're quick, athletic, and they all play the game a lot differently than when I came into the league. Back over to you guys.
It is a new day. Allie, we thank you very much. And Stan, we know Jalen Johnson comes from a basketball family.
Well, they did a great job, Kevin, of teaching him the game because Jalen Johnson can really play. And I'm sure everyone in his family is extremely proud of what he's doing in the NBA.
So it's Portland now, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Okongwu, the pass to Daniels. The three from McCollum. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. McCollum's got 7.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient, long-range bomber.
Pass to Klingen. Holiday against McCollum.
2 minutes remaining.
Avdia with it. 5 points in the game. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. McCollum outside. Now, here's Johnson. Alexander Walker passes to Johnson. Daniels from outside. And it's Portland with the rebound, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Now, here's Grant. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
Yeah, plus he got himself to the line. Playing aggressive, pushing the action.
So it's the Hawks now. Following the miss by Jeremy Grant. Daniels passes to Johnson. McCollum outside. Good on the triple. McCollum's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Hawks.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Grant on the wing. He's covered by Daniels. And the dunk by Grant.
Taking advantage of an opening. Grant hammered that home.
McCollum against Holiday. Johnson sets the screen for McCollum. We've got 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Johnson, a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Grant outside. From deep. He doesn't hit that one. Drew Holiday has been on display for Portland. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
On the floor for Portland, we've got Scoot Henderson, and it's Love in at the 1 spot. Now here's Henderson, guarded by Risache. Henderson, no one around him. And that one's on target from the wing. Henderson's got his first bucket of the night.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
Here's Sissoko, defended by Kispert. Sissoko passes to Love. Now Henderson. Launches a three. Unable to get that one. The Hawks trail. McCollum outside. Pass to Kispert. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And Love's got the ball here for the Trailblazers. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Kuminga throws it down.
That's as easy as it gets for Kuminga. Defense has to bring more energy than that.
Portland's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Hang, he's defended by Landale. And here's Love for 3. And the 3-ball is good. Love's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Love against McCollum. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Well, that's the thing about McCollum. He can absorb the contact and still complete the play.
Wide open look here for Murray and the Trailblazers. Another 3. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Inside, here's Landale.
And you can tell Risache has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. In the third spot, the Hawks.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Murray kicks to Anderson. Fires the 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Their third 3-pointer in a row.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Let's start getting.
And the Hawks making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
Jalen Johnson.
The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Kuminga. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Washington.
Look, he kept finding ways to get to the free throw line. He knew the other team couldn't stop him, so he just continued to punish them at the line.
Just 3 to shoot. McCollum dishes to Kuminga. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game.
Assistance by CJ McCollum.
Henderson finds Grant. Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, two things can happen on that, Kevin. Number one, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't, and the ball's thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
Now Murray. Following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Henderson, no good. The Hawks have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Trailblazers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Henderson passes to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Kuminga the pass to Landale. Pass to McCollum. On the wing, Johnson. Shoots over Kamara. Johnson can't get it to go.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Now, here's Grant. Defense right on him. Fades away. Avdia can't hit. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. And then Johnson with the jam.
It is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Jock Landale. Tyson Daniels comes in for Kuminga. And Nikhil Alexander-Walker in for Zachary Rizachet. Outside, Avdia. Grant outside. The three. Portland again missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And as his career has progressed, Jeremy Grant becoming a more offensively focused player.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. I think that Jeremy Grant's one of those guys that got his early playing time in the league with defense, energy, and effort. And as he got more playing time, that allowed him to develop his offensive skills. And now he is a very good scorer on top of what he gives you on the defensive end.
So we're talking about Tyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year. Led the league in steals. And this young man's just getting started. He's going to be a problem for a long time.
Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Johnson. And here's McCollum. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by McCollum. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta.
Assist from CJ McCollum.
Outside, Avdia. And stolen by Daniels. It's McCollum on the wing. Avdia with the rebound.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
To the paint. He's looking for Klingon and finds him.
Teams will foul Klingon. Free throw shooting right now, something he's got to work at.
The Trailblazers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
The first one falls.
And really the only question going forward for Klingon, can he keep up with the foot speed in the NBA?
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Hawks. And a switch here also for Portland. Holiday's checked in. And Klingon drops them both. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Alexander Walker finds Kuminga. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And that one misses.
And we continue to see Kuminga improve at a steady rate. He's a young big with a bright future in this league.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
It's Okongwu, high post. Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. A three-pointer off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 3. Avdia dishes to Holiday. Grant outside. Holiday sets the pick for Grant. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Atlanta has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts.
Love to see this kind of aggression from Okongwu. Great job playing with force inside.
Here's Holiday. 15 points in the game. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. The Portland Trailblazers, in year 3 of a rebuild, wins are hard to come by in the loaded West. But acquiring young, talented players like Denny Avdia is a nice start. He said, quote, the team is young, we're real athletic, we all compete, everybody wants to work and wants to improve. Kevin, back to you.
Young and hungry. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. That free throw good from Holiday.
The thing everyone expects from Holiday is elite defense, but you see his IQ on display all over the floor. He's constantly making smart decisions on or off the ball.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, Holiday's one of those guys they can ask a lot of, whether it's guarding the opponent's best player or orchestrating for his teammates.
Here is Daniels, still without a basket. Pass to Alexander Walker. His three-pointer's off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 3. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Klingon. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Got it. Good job in the low post. Klingon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is where Klingon looks to score. The closer he is to the rim, the more aggressive he becomes.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now, here's Grant. 6 points for him. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Watch out.
And Klingon no good on that one.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Grant, the bounce pass. Pass to Klingon. Here's Grant. Shot clock at 5. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Over Kuminga. Here's Klingon. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
That's just a great job of finishing by Klingon.
This is his third trip to the free throw line. Jock Landale's checked in for Okongwu. And Klingon no good on that one. The Hawks trailing. In the corner, Daniels. 1:52 left in the second quarter. Offensive rebound. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Atlanta shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60%.
And they find Kuminga in the corner.
The Trailblazers shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Back to Holiday. 1:21 left here in the second. To the wing on the left. Here's Kamare. Avdia up top. Goes back up. That's good on the jump shot. Avdia's got it all tied up now for Portland.
Smart choice there by Klingon. The rookie moves the ball instead of forcing it himself.
Outside Daniel. Back to Alexander Walker. Outside Kuminga. In the corner. Daniels. Johnson in the corner. Shoots the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel. Daniels has got 4 assists now tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Klingon, 11 points last game. And he's good on the 3 ball. Grant's got 5 points in the quarter.
The answer from Jeremy Grant. He's really grown into that 3-point shot.
Outside Daniel. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Daniel. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 17. Pass to Kamare. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
Their perimeter D's been weaker than airport toilet paper. And trust me, I know. They should strengthen it.
Wait a minute. I can't get the image of airport toilet paper now out of my head. Chasing guys off the arc would be the first thing I'd recommend. Airport toilet paper?
Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
Taking a look at the Hawks, they've had a drop-off that I don't think anybody predicted. Came into the season with high hopes. The chemistry just hasn't been there from the beginning. It's a disappointing year.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with McCollum, and it's Daniels in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Clingan with the steal. And here's Holiday. Avdia kicks to Holiday. Kicks it out to Grant. Got a piece of it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Daniels. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Denny Avdia.
And I can't say I'm surprised. A star of his caliber figuring out ways to continue to increase his impact and output. Hard to even talk about a ceiling when you see the progression of his scoring these last few years.
Solid defense from Daniels. He knows how to use his length and athleticism to affect shooters.
Pass to Okongwu. Now McCollum, 4 on the shot clock. Off target with his 3.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that, it doesn't go down.
Avdia, the pass to Holiday. Here's Kamara. Takes the 3. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And when you watch Kamara, Coach, what stands out to you the most?
Well, look, I think what stands out the most is his athletic ability and his energy. Those things he brings every night, and he gets a lot done with those. And then his skills just continue to improve. And as they do, the sky's the limit.
The Hawks trail by 3. McCollum outside. Back to Okongwu. Okongwu with the screen for Daniel. No good. That would have tied it.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Clingan the screen for Holiday. In the corner, Kamara with it. There's a screen by Kamara. Here's Avdia. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Trailblazers leading by 3. Pass to Clingan. Back to Holiday. Grant outside. Yes, it is. Where that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Now, here's Okongwu. Pass to McCollum. Johnson in the corner. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his 5th assist in this one. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. Taking a look at Portland. Right now they're on the outside looking in at the playoff seeds.
And for the Trailblazers, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Holiday gets the bucket.
What a sweet shot by Holiday. Going for the soft touch that time.
Now, Alexander Walker. He has 5. Outside, Avdia. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
McCollum against Holiday. McCollum right side. Pass to Okongwu. Alexander Walker on the wing. And here's McCollum for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got his 16th rebound on the night. Outside, Avdia. Back to Klingen. Avdia dishes to Holiday. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Avdia, no good from outside.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Avdia gets the bucket.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
McCollum outside. Okongwu with a screen on Holiday. Down low. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, in that 2-player action, I really like Okongwu. He moved really well.
Holiday finds Grant. Fires for 3. The rebound by Johnson. The Hawks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Denny Avdia picks one up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And I also like how they're working the low post, getting those high percentage looks. An excellent game plan so far.
Free throw drops for Alexander Walker. That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Back to Holiday. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Thursday, they'll go up against Trae Young and the Washington Wizards. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers.
Take a break.
And this is a perfect situation for them coming up. They'll be facing a lot of teams that they should beat, and those games will be at home. Can't ask for a better stretch of the schedule.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Drew Holiday. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the elbow, and the shot is good. McCollum's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Yeah, great poise from McCollum. These kinds of pressure situations don't really get to him.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
The Hawks Youth Dance Team.
And Portland making a change here. Sissoko checked in.
Dancing.
Clinging with it. He's got 8. Pass to Holiday. Six to shoot. Here's Kamare. Portland, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Shot good by Alexander Walker.
Well, he's a crafty combo guard. You gotta love seeing McCollum play the role of distributor there.
Now here is Holiday. 21 points in the game. And the dunk by Grant.
Once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Alexander Walker. The Blazers getting the bucket. Trains the three-pointer.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Pass to Klingon. Now Kamara. Here's Grant. He's guarded by Johnson. You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA, but now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early in his career, he's often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for.
Well, known as a defensive specialist coming into the league. Now Grant is seen as an all-around scoring threat, too.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Jock Landale's checked in for Okongwu, and it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He hits both from the stripe. The Hawks leading. Johnson outside. Pass to Landale. And here's McCollum. Knocks down the 3-ball. Now that's 17 points for C.J. McCollum.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Grant outside. For the 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Pass to Johnson. McCollum outside. Kuminga with a wide open look. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got assist number 8 now on the night. Holiday looking for an opening. There's the triple. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Pass to McCollum. The Hawks working the ball around. Out to the right wing. Here's Kuminga. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingen's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Outside Holiday. Grant the pass to Sissoko. And it's Klingen with the jam. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 18 rebounds.
I love how hard Klingen works that offensive glass, using his size in that situation.
Back to McCollum. The rebound by Holiday. Trailblazers trail by 5. Pass to Kamare. Left side Grant lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Klingen, and the layup's good off the glass. Klingen's got 12.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Johnson outside. Holiday against McCollum. Fader on the way. It's hauled in by Sissoko.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Holiday against Kuminga. Good on the shot. Holiday's got 6 here in this quarter.
What a move by Holiday, using the dribble to free himself up.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Make some noise for your ATL.
So for the Hawks, Corey Kispert's checked in for Jalen Johnson. Riza Shea is coming in for Daniel. And Vincent subbed in for McCollum. Here's Vincent. Pass to Riza Shea. Clock at 6. Back to Vincent. From outside, off the mark. Portland trailing here. Avdia kicks to Anderson. 50 seconds left to play in the third. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Hawks shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Vincent, the pass to Landale. To the middle, trying to end the drought, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Pass to Vincent. Here's Landale. 3-pointer. No good that time. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Hawks ahead, leading by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Murray. Scoot Henderson is out there with Avdia. And it's Yang in at the 5, roaming the paint.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Pass to Riza Shea. the three. Here's Landale. And that one, good. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
They set the pick. Here's Sissoko to tie it up. Rebounded by the Hawks. McCollum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kuminga kicks to McCollum. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, I don't know what happened during halftime, but he just hasn't had his focus since the break. Too many careless turnovers.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Henderson outside. Avdia with a screen for Henderson. Back to Avdia. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, you got to have some fight to play in this league. Avdia's showing plenty.
Pass to Rizichet. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. They get the rebound. Landale pass to Kuminga. And here's McCollum for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easy.
To the inside. To take the lead. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Hawks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Fires from deep. The Hawks again can't hit.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Pass to Henderson. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Here's Yang. Nails the baby hook. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Switch here. Johnson's checked in. Swinging, he's checked in for Portland. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Here's Rizichet. Here's Kuminga. No good on the 3. The Trailblazers with the lead. Outside, Avdia. Pass to Henderson. Fires for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Here's Landale. Swinging, covering. Now Rizichet. They need this, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, that's a great sign for Rizichet, proving he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
Now here's Henderson. Swinging the screen for Henderson to the paint, and it's Swinging with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Corey Kisper's checked in for Atlanta. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Krejci's checked in.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Over to the wing. Now Rizichet. buries it from three-point range.
Got to get out on that if you're the defense. This rookie Ricochet can really do damage from the perimeter.
Sissoko passes to Krejci. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Atlanta's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Ricochet with it. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Klingon. And here's Avdia, guarded by Ricochet. And Klingon has it in the corner. For three, Murray. Rebound by Kispert. Kispert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, every season, Johnson seems to take another leap. What a big night for him. You have to be excited about this guy's future.
Here's Krejci. Pass to Sissoko. Now Klingon. Covered by Johnson. A nice shot by Klingon.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now here's McCollum. Here's Ricochet. Jacks up a three. Reggie with the rebound. Pass to Avdia. There's the pick. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Outside Kuminga. Here's Ricochet. Pass to Kispert. Beyond the arc. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Murray. Softly drops in the floater. And now a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. There's the three. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Avdia with it. Now defended by McCollum. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. So it's Avdia. He'll go to the free throw line. It goes on C.J. McCollum. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Kuminga. Daniels comes in for Corey Kispert. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Ricochet. On the free throw, no good.
Well, listen, Deni Avdia is a key piece of this offense. He's got size at 6'9". He can shoot it, has really good passing numbers, and the best part, he's still improving.
Kamara down low. Covered by Johnson. Back to Holiday. It's good. Holiday's got 25 points.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now here's McCollum. Trying to get something going. And it's Portland with the rebound. Avdia's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And the dunk by Grant.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
Atlanta with the ball. Portland making their last shot. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Holiday dishes to Avdia. Here's Klingon. Portland moving the ball around. The jump hook. Rebound by the Hawks. McCollum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Okongwu. Klingon with the block.
And at 7'2", Klingon is a huge shot-blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
Here's Kamare. Grant outside. McCollum against Howard. That one is off. The Hawks trail by 10. McCollum outside. From 13. And it doesn't go.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
And he gets that one to go.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Okongwu. And just miss after miss right now. Outside, Grant. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Well, a little aggressiveness pays off for Grant inside. And as a coach, you love to see that effort.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Okongwu with a screen on Avdia.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Here's Kamare. Here's Avdia. Shot clock at 6. Puts up the 3. He drills the 3.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Trailblazers.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Donovan Klingon.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards. And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
Here's Klingon. Pass to Kamare. And Holiday has it in the corner. And the layup is good.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Back to McCollum. It's good from long range. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Assist from Jalen Johnson.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, That's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Donovan Clingan.